Sports on the T side. So welcome, ladies and gentlemen, a second game of the day 3 here at Katowice. We're not even getting any time to intro anything. They're running through the fire. They want to fight at the B-bomb site, and they get the fight, and they absolutely shut down on approach to the bomb side. Now they're slowed down. More rotations are coming in. 3 men already defending. Amanek back here, and he's going to get a bullet to the face. The boost actually getting caught as well. Kerrigan somehow finding a way back into the round. They should have lost it already. That was looking dreadful in the middle of that rush, but now maybe they could do it.
Yeah, well, now that everything's slowed down, there's no more smokes for G2 to block this off, and Rops's going to tap the bomb. He's trying to lure him out into the open. Kerrigan spots one back in CT spawn. Rops is lucky he wasn't punished for that shoulder being exposed, and he's the only one fighting, and he's got the bomb, he's got the kill. KENNYS is up next. I don't know if he's going to try and stop this. 1 minute left. He wants to spam through, and the damage is not nearly enough, but Kerrigan's out in the open.
He actually jumps back through the smoke. That was a smoke put up by the CT side, and they're kind of using it. Kenny lands another headshot, but escaping around the corner. He barely clears it. Otherwise, he would have been shot in the back, and the round would have been won already. He has a kit, and he's going to hold on it. He's just going to sit it through. 1 more second. Robs delays, and G2 win the pistol round here, starting off Inferno. So let's see what happens. Kenny, oh, he had the right aim there, Robs, but Kenny was so quick on the trigger.
That's an AK-47 they can salvage. They can pick up off the ground. Double peek towards Banana. Chris J is lucky to be alive. And, isolated because of the Molotov. Again, the flames over at the B bomb site are just perfect. Frozen and WOXİC cannot help out Kerrigan.
It's good news that that grenade actually went down next to the orange box and not on top of it. Amanek would have probably been taking much more than just a little bit of damage there. Well, they're shifting back towards middle. Good setup here with Jax inside of the pit. He's got a smoke and a mod on an HE. He could probably buy a little bit of time if he wants to. Still 45 seconds on the clock. This defense is looking pretty good for G2 here, in spite of, you know, a bit of damage early on and maybe a little bit of shuffling around up in the apartments. They should be able to hold this without too much trouble.
Well, a lot of smoke in their face. Jack's trying to peer up over top of it, waiting for his moment. KENNYS inside the site. He's going to have to stay alive. Jax still biding his time. Kenny's got the first kill. That's huge. That allows Jax to get put into play, and Kenny can just try and stay alive. He can delay things. Hunter falls, and Frozen now with a double. Kenny, it's all on you, and Frozen with 3 kills. Somehow this is turned completely on its head. Bomb being planted at 2-on-2, and G2 has such a disadvantage. They don't know where anyone is.
We didn't get to call Frozen's name nearly enough, but he's giving it a chance here. Long range, and he cans a 3rd kill. I can't believe it. They, again, should not be anywhere close to it. Amanek could have saved them. He's got the UMP, and he's coming in from those apartments. He's got a little bit of an element of surprise. They know that he was at B early on, so they probably not expecting him to be this far up already, but any kind of a jump down, that's going to make noise. Now they definitely know WOXİC, he's got the right idea. A little bit of a pre-fire, and they win it. Realizing flashbang, but because he's so close to the wall, Chris, it doesn't really do that much to him. So they get the instant return. I still think that's a fair play for G2 to try and set that up.
Oh, absolutely. Jax is actually rotating to the B bomb site as well. Gamble stack, and it's the incorrect one. Kerrigan has outcalled them here on this 3rd round.
I mean, I think you brought this up during Dust too, how G2 have rounds like these, and we were talking about this when Mad Lions were playing earlier.
Yeah.
And it's just, it does make the game very exciting when you see teams with leads that they end up not actually being able to convert into victories, but that can't keep going. You know, you want to go deep into this tournament, those have to be ironed out.
Yeah, and it's not super worrying the way I was for Mad Lions, because I think G2 kind of, you know, G2 3 months ago is where like Mad Lions is now. I feel like G2 is kind of overcoming them more often and more that we see, and I mean definitely at this event they've looked spectacular. So obviously there's still some things left to work on, but it's not happening nearly as frequently as it used to.
I would agree.
That's just a lead that that one just hurts. They had such an advantage.
Bomb plant with how much trouble here? Deagles and some smoke.
It's going to be very difficult to keep your nerve and hold on to those smokes as long as you'd like.
I agree. Playing with right in the eyes. Just throwing it at him. Ooh, they still don't check the corner. And that's a nice crossfire there. The USP finally falls. They do more with the Deagle, trying to hide inside of the smoke there. Taking a lot of damage. Just clearing the arch corner, which doesn't really even make any sense. I don't know.
Yeah, ignoring the most basic spot, walking into the most obvious crossfire.
Do flashbangs not make the same sound, collision sounds that smokes do if you hit people with them? Did they not hear it?
think they do.
That's some trivia that I'm not up to.
That'll be on the next trivia show we do.
Yes.
Amanek's gonna go down. A little bit of utility used to get into the bomb site. Smoke down towards CT spawn, and Nexa has an AK-47. So for him, no reason to get anywhere near the B bomb site. Just save the AK. You have the armor as well. It's a lot of money you don't have to spend in the next round.
Yeah, he's probably thinking to himself anyway that just one good long range shot. Maybe they're just not ready. I find a kill and I'm the hero. I would say it's risky. I agree. I'll take your point. Oh, this gun barrel must have been showing.
Well, he's gonna feel sick.
Either that, WOXİC's a genius.
I just went for the spam, sees the blood. Yeah, I don't know, but I mean that's the risk. I don't really know what the payoff is.
Can we find WOXÍC's point of view? Is that possible?
I don't know what the payoff is for Nexa, even if that goes exactly the way he envisioned it. What, you get like 2 exit kills?
Yeah. I don't know either. I can't tell you. Smoke. Okay, fair play. They keep pushing. There's no delay on this. He's not ready for it inside. That UMP, the Molotov just goes down. But that's the B defense wiped out. Man, that was so snappy, wasn't it?
Oh, that's going to be so frustrating if you're Amanek.
Look at Robs. He's holding this second mid into middle. Could have probably lined up at least one kill, but now they have a really good shot. There is still a Molotov and a smoke lift on Chris and WOXİC here. So they could buy some time. That's going to be one of them. Frozen peeks into Nexa and luckily wins that fight. Otherwise, I think the retake would have been on 100%.
Chris can throw a flash. Chris can throw a flash for WOXİC. WOXİC, is he going to peek with it? This one flash coming out could be huge. Here it comes. WOXİC turns. He turns the corner. They're dodging it, but it looks like they want to save. Now they're going to be forced to go for it. There should be a kit somewhere in the site.
That bomb is already quite low on time. They need to go quick here. Frozen seems to have come alive since Dust 2, where he wasn't doing nearly as much as now. And yeah, they have to back on out. Kenny and Jax just on the run. What a chaotic round.
Yeah, here's me going back to my PR job of turning a negative into a positive. Is at least
Chopper play the game once again.
Ooh.
And it's gonna cause us to make some strange sounds. WOXÍC just quick, crouching into the angle, getting the immediate shot with the AWP. And that leaves Jax alone on quad side over at the A bomb site. They don't know that yet. It seems like they kind of want to go for it. The smoke is down. Are they crazy enough to do it again? They're walking right through, catching Amanek, and inside of the bombs like Nexa with a deagle. He needs a headshot right now, and that's just not going to happen. Still some trading going on, but once again, Mousesports are they're just bullying their way into the bomb site. They're so aggressive with doing it.
They have at least this is Kerrigan. He's going to find another one. They just have such a good one-track mind. Like whenever they're all fighting, like whenever one person is fighting, they all are. The trades are spectacular for Mouse. I mean, we've seen some pretty wild, aggressive contact plays up Banana the last few rounds. This time it's tempered. This time Frozen sits back. 3 players to defend B though for G2. Nexa, KENNYS, and Amanek all here. And yeah, now's about the time you have to go start trying to make some kind of a play. You cannot keep 3 players here forever. You need to get some information. And I'm sure they'd love to at least post KENNYS up at the car so they could rotate 2 rifles back, but I think they messed up their utility. And this certainly is going to be a fake that Kerrigan's calling.
Now, is it actually going to work? Kerrigan goes down to Kenny, so that's a good start for the defense, but they still might not have enough. I mean, Nexa is kind of close by Arch, but if they don't actually defend the bomb site, it's not going to be close enough. They'll still get the bomb plant down very, very quickly. And look how close Mousesports are allowed to get. They're all the way at the Haycart. They're peering into the bomb site, and nobody knows yet. The flashbang setting it up, and Chris, he couldn't see a single thing there. Jackson Hunter still fall to Robs, and again, in spite of everything, in spite of the early kill, they have all of the advantage here. The bomb is about to go down, looking over the box with that AK-47. And he's lucky to be alive, Nexa. That could have been the end of him. Now, Frozen and WOXÍC are standing. Oh! He takes him down over the barrel. Does he peek it? He does! Dropping Kenny! And nearly the follow-up. He could have had all 3. Frozen, can he save them? Can he get that 6th round? Amanek doesn't know, and he's going to save it for the friend. And Chris continues, probably thinking they would have relocated or were in the midst of relocating. But just to point out, that's a round that G2 win, but it takes almost everything. They lose 4 rifles in trying to do that, so that does suck a little bit.
Mousesports have to be a little bit careful about how they're approaching some of these rounds, I will say. That's 2 rounds in a row now that KENNYS has just had the opportunity. First, Chris J. Last time, it was KENNYS, or I mean, excuse me, it was Kerrigan over towards the B bomb site that's just walking around a corner right into his crosshair. So they have to be, I think they're going to have to start being a little bit more cognizant of the fact that AWP in Kenny's hands can be positioned on the map and just trying to flash him off angles, because they haven't really started doing that just yet.
Smoke towards Arch, or a little pit there. Nexa, excellent position. Kerrigan completely caught walking through that. And now the defense looks to be functioning a little bit better. Frozen will get at least one kill there and trying to run through, but yeah, there was a gap. And Kenny will take full advantage. WOXİC, 1 versus 4. And
however, they have to know the economy is in a really tenuous position. Oh, good aggression from Hunter. Spotted out Kerrigan. That's 3 rounds straight that G2's had the opening kill.
yeah, very well done. And because Hunter's there on the crossfire, it allows Kenny to stick around. Normally, with the AWP, you don't really want to be holding that angle forever. Amanek, no point in being aggressive here. Just, yeah, listen, spot them out if you can, smoke it off and try and fall back. And
I think they go through
they
this.
respected.
Oh, I was going to say, I think they go through it. They don't have a whole lot of utility. Chris J's gone through it, not expecting the boost. Easy kill, easiest kill that Amanek will likely have all map.
Now, if they come through it, it's a different kind of beast waiting on the other side.
Problem is, there's nowhere else to go.
Yeah.
You have no more utility at all. You know Mousesports knows you're here, all 3 of you. So Rob's going to hold.
Did you see it?
Not yet. Someone's burning Amanek down very low. Rob's being patient. The smoke clears. Rops has found 2. They know Amanek is in this site, and Rops with another one. He's put himself in a decent position to win this. 1 versus 2, but he needs to find the bomb.
Yeah, it's actually right there. Finally, he picks it up. Fakes it a single time. Might peek right into the... Oh, he's still alive.
Even Kenny didn't expect that.
No. Like, okay. So they don't have a lot of grenades really on either side. Some flashbangs could make Rob's life very tricky, but there is a way that he could do this, and that would be soul-crushing for G2. Let's see. He set it up here with the AK-47. They are right around the corner. He'll see the shadow on the ground. Oh, and he peeks right into Kenny. Nice, quick shot, denying the potential ace clutch there, which would have been very, very cool. There's another round for G2, and they're building their way in the game. 3rd round on the right.
No, I'm just making a joke.
Kerrigan trying for the flick there. Oh! Out of this world! That is absolutely impossible! Kenny, Jackson, Hunter scrambling just to try and get to the scene of the crime to discover what just happened. He finally gets put out, but...
That's so stupid.
Bomb is still in T-spawn. No one even knew that was happening.
Oh, have you ever seen anything like it? And this is... How do you get back into this? Hunter turns the corner. Big kill. Jax has one as well. Oh, man, if they lose track of this after that kind of a show from Kerrigan, that would just be crushing. Chance to get the bomb planted. Now it's in the B bomb site.
Don't even care if they win this round or not. I was just here to see it when it happened.
Yeah.
So
Where were you?
Oh my god. Frozen and Rob's left. They picked up that AWP. Frozen, nice position, but Hunter's still able to flick somehow. So quick. They have a smoke, so that could make that a little bit less useful. But we'll see. He's hiding behind the pillar, kind of out in the open. Hunter is seconds away from seeing him, and I don't think he'd get out. He needed that kill right away. One giggle shot of the reload. And then it's been, 1, 1, and 2. So they've been allowed to save a lot, build no economy. Everything has been a struggle. Pretty good counter flash to try and make things annoying for Mousesports. They still go for it. They've left Frozen outside. I think probably hoping that when they take mid, someone will push up to try and reclaim top banana, which is that's a fair call. But actually, they just wrap through the smoke once again, trying to get around Arch in towards library. This is very aggressive. They really want someone to peek top banana, I think. They're not getting it.
Oh, ooh, Hunter just dinks Kenny and his teammate. Hunter is so nervous. He's got his head on a swivel.
Amanek up here. Frozen has to solve this first part of the puzzle. Now backup is being called for, and they need to go right now. Every second there's going to be more defense coming. Amanek just buying time, not showing himself, and he's going to get the kill on WOXİC. 7 seconds left, no chance at all.
It's coming, right? They've seen contact plays. They've seen contact plays through smoke. They've seen some set pieces. They've seen blind deagle shots. They're just done dealing with it all.
Oh, they have very little to work with. No Molotovs. Are they going to be flashbangs? They're going to be running right now. Amanek smoked off. Can't really do a lot. Oh, he actually will and sneak through the smoke to take down Frozen. That's, again, a phenomenal defense with a big chance there that they immediately lose the sight. I'm very impressed with Amanek pushing through that smoke. That is so well done.
Robs needs to make something happen. I think they're going to try and turn this into a fake, but if he doesn't get any kills, which he has not, it won't work. He needed him to take out Nexa to at least keep such big rotations at the B bomb site. Jax is going to be here. Hunter's going to be involved as well. And Jax hears the footsteps in halls. It's WOXİC. coming up mid, but actually Jax is looking at the direction. That's an easy entry. Into the bomb site we go. Chris J is in pit. He's gotten there relative safety, but now he's got to escape. KENNYS stops the bomb. 6 rounds in your T set of Inferno is great. You'll take that all day long, especially considering they lost the pistol. Good opening kills for Hunter and KENNYS. 5 on 3. I mean, that actually just kind of made me think, I mean, G2's had a really good CT side, and if it wasn't for losing that 5 on 2 earlier in this half, this could be even more dominant.
It could, yeah. You're definitely right. So that's something to think about. And Mousewords have played a style that I just don't normally associate with their team right now, which is not to say that I don't like it. Hunter flashing his teammates in. I'm not going to be pushing forward, actually. No, actually, they did put out all the flashbangs. I guess the Molotov just kind of canceled that attempt to take. Kenny will take down Chris. That's, again, a good opening for Kenny with that AWP. It's so valuable. Having those, like, what is that, 3 or 4 rounds where Kenny is the one to find an opening? Out of the 15 you're going to play in this first half, that's magnificent. I think it's 4.
Yeah, KENNYS is 4-0 in opening duels.
Incredibly well done. He's also top of the scoreboard with 14 and 5.
It's quite nice. Kerrigan's going to find an opening into the B bomb site, but Nexa and KENNYS playing passively on retake. 4 on 4. Nexa, there's an off angle for you, but now the utility comes in. You missed your chance. You're blind, but KENNYS bails you out. He's delivering on all fronts, and actually he's even blocking Nexa, saying, keep fighting. I'll be here for you.
And now that smoke is gone, so they had to sort of get more done while that smoke is still up. Robs is all the way back out here. I guess he's just trying to throw a little bit of a grenade in there, smoking it to try and block that AWP. Now, is Kenny going to be sneaky enough to try and get a blind shot through? He certainly... Oh, and he will! On Kerrigan. The smoke did nothing at all. That is so dirty. Now it's Frozen and Robs. 2 versus 3. And a quick headshot. You've got to give him that. Frozen has been playing pretty good this game as well. The Molotov to try and buy even more time, but that's a flashbang going over construction. Frozen drops. Now Rob's in a 1 versus 1. And Kenny, he tries to shoulder peek it out. Kenny on the other side, and it's a quad kill to save. I guess it's the round loss bonus. They've had so many bomb plants, right? They've had half the rounds that they've lost here in the 8-round streak have been bomb plants, so that's actually a lot of money to work with. Jax nearly lining up for a double. Has done plenty for Hunter to follow up where he left off, and the spray, oh, he transfers it over. That's a triple kill right there, and Rob's now in a 1 versus 3, and he's about to be flanked. Next coming in, 10-5 against everybody. Flashbang to make it even more tricky, and that was too much for Rob's to handle. It's hard to blame the guy.
2 Galils.
Yeah, you're right. Scout actually looked like if he could have stuck around, maybe that could have been something. The Mac 10, close range, don't even need the headshots.
Maybe it won't be a problem.
No, I mean, at range, right? Close range, you just keep shooting. Get the job done one day.
He's doing me dirty. WOXİC and Rops to defend, and G2 taking this pretty slow and cautious. Complete control of mid, complete control of A halls.
Hiding inside of the smoke again, that's become such a popular trick, but Jax just wasn't expecting it. And I can't really even blame him. That's such a strange position to be hiding inside of a smoke. WOXÍC is very close with a scout, and that makes me really nervous. Yeah, they're going to be so close no matter what, and you kind of want to hit headshots here. I mean, just body tagging someone, I don't think it's going to make a big difference. The help of Robs still get the kill right there. He's set up for another one. Robs has gone down, and yeah, that's the end of WOXÍC. So still, cool attempt, and they get a couple of kills. Kerrigan and Frozen are running towards the site, and a good grenade being lobbed over. They have another one, could maybe set it up. He's just trying to see if he can triangulate that well enough. It does land a defeat of Nexa, but they still should not get that opportunity to snipe away with these deagles. And now they have a UMP, so now you maybe definitely want to save that for the next round.
Yeah, you can pass the deagle over. You still have head armor, you still have a kit, and 2 smokes and 2 flashbangs. So save the weapons. Nice attempt, nice idea from Mousewords. Actually, I think we'll start seeing, I wouldn't be surprised if we start seeing more of those kinds of pistol rounds. Where there's going to be a few more people saved. It seems like such a
some point in the game, but it would be fun to see him do well. Nexa actually turning for it. Kerrigan trying to make the most of it.
Yeah, I feel like Frozen's name was called more in terms of the impact than any kind of crazy volume. WOXÍC, oh, give us the goods, baby. Give it to us.
Not getting it. We wanted that sound.
Ooh, that was good, though. That was quite nice. Almost another. 2 players inside of the site as well. Frozen's got a kill. Do they want to continue forward? They got to be careful. Maybe they don't know Chris J is here. I know it's only a USP, but that deagle can be really, really painful. Frozen down at 11 HP, waiting for them to commit, and They must not know Chris is here, otherwise they would probably fall back.
Yeah, I have to imagine so. But they're so slow about it. And
Really gonna hurt. Lack of nades. Good shot from WOXİC.
Taking out Kenny, a fight that he's been wanting to win on this map for a little while. So, yeah, that probably feels quite good. He could actually get this corner, and yeah, if he could stay in this position, he's sneaking all the way through, and Jax had that set up. I actually thought that was going to get way scarier, because I thought maybe Amanek was going to walk into the shot, because he already thought, you know, some part of the mid had been cleared out, or at least was slightly under control. But that brings it back 4-on-4. Robs and Chris with a crossfire between A and Pit over on that side, and Frozen and Kerrigan. So when you have this 4-on-4 and you choose to go 2A, 2B, that can be very, very hard to defend. A lot of teams will say we'll go 1B and 3A just to give ourselves a chance, but we'll see.
Well, here comes all that last final utility for the delay tactics. They did hold on to it long enough. That Molotov burning in lane. This is going to be brutal. 15 seconds on the clock. Jax.
Oh, God.
This is a long time they're delaying. 12 seconds. They have to go right now. This better work, and it better work perfectly. Robs is so blind in the flashbang. I said it needed to be perfect. It was. Bomb being planted now, and Chris can't stop it. He's got to stay alive as long as possible, but Nexa has that as well.
We nearly got him killed. At least it would be a 2-on-2. No more grenades left finally on the G2 side, but they actually left that to the last second. Kerrigan with a M4A1 slowly tapping away. He's going to have to reload soon. He's waiting for that peek, and Nexus just infinitely patient inside of that pit. Now they're going to try and see if they can run on there inside of the bomb side as well. The last T player waiting. It's Amanek, and they actually time on the stairs.
It's a nice stack, though, in these halls. A chance here for Mouse Sports to maybe grab one kill and a gun and get away. Jax gonna put an end to that real quick. So is Hunter. It's just WOXİC, but now look, Kerrigan, he's gonna push through the smoke at B. Nexa has that, not the follow-up. Mouse Sports just running out of players at this point, but the Deagle started to chime in one more time.
5-7 here on WOXÍC.
WOXÍC was spotted. He doesn't even know it yet, but he's going to get a kill on a Jax. He goes down afterwards. Hunter did see him walk in.
They're doing right now. And G2 have the bomb dropped. So, I mean, they can try and take middle, but they won't obviously be running all the way into the bomb site. And they've run into huge defense there. Robs and Chris now coming out. Hunter, he wants another one. Robs getting caught. Hunter, big double kill. He might finally go down as Kerrigan charges onto the site. But can he get the next one, too? Indeed he can. Very accurate with that M4A1. Nexa gets down, and another kill for Kerrigan there. Just a huge defense. They almost lost that round. But now it's Amanek. Again, the bottom is all the way up in the apps.
That's fine. He heard the scope. He wants to definitely take this op away. I think he knows where Frozen is. Yeah, he's going to hunt him down. There it is again. Maybe a knife kill coming in. Nah, back's against the wall. Don't do it. Just take the... I got a little bit nervous as Frozen spins around. So the game is up. 20 seconds left. One more kill would be great.
Oh, wow.
Banana. Look at the nade stack. They just threw 5 nades. It didn't do anything. Flashbang through it as well. Kerrigan is so blind. This could be it. This could be the knockout punch. Oh, they don't notice Kerrigan at first. He's only able to get one. It looked like he could have gotten so much more. And Frozen has to be aggressive. He's definitely pinned forward now by the flames. He does burn. And this should be the map for G2. This should take us to nuke.
It is looking very likely. Next, they're pushed up by the trees and up there.